you kindly? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find? Would you kindly get this?
Black Bond is a saint that likes Mega Man.
What is going on, people? Got some news to talk about today. If you're wondering what I'm playing, then you're watching PlanetSide 2. This game was my 2012 multiplayer game of the year because it is overwhelmed with badassery, if you see so right here. So I'm playing the medic class. I don't expect me to be in much combat. My job is to keep people alive and going. But if you haven't heard the news or anything today, PlayStation 4, man, it's looking better and better every day. That x86 architecture, that PC architecture, that programming language, those components I was talking about, everything is pretty much coming into play right now. Everything, people. The PlayStation 4 is really turning out to be the developer's system in regards to ease of development and in regards to openness as a platform where developers can pretty much do what they want. So what has happened now is we've seen the announcement of PlanetSide 2 coming over to the PlayStation 4. Sony, unlike other Sony, unlike other... Wait, I was a plane. No wonder I got destroyed. Sony, unlike other hardware companies, i.e. Nintendo, feel the need to show that their system is next-gen right at launch. Sony's not going to wait a year. It's not going to wait for the competition to ramp up. Right out the gate, Sony... Oh, that's that plane again. Right out the gate, Sony is showing that the PlayStation 4 is a next-gen system that is going to handle a 2,000-player first-person shooter. Period. That is something that last-generation consoles cannot do. That is something that the Wii U cannot do. If that hurts your feelings, then I'm sorry. That's just the truth. Now, on top of that, we have one of my other favorite games of 2013, and that is Warframe. If you've seen my Steam account, you know that I am on the Warframe with Blacktooth Grin all the time. So, I really can't complain whatsoever. Now, do I really care for these announcements on the PlayStation 4? It's good to see that the system is getting developer support, but what I really want to know is, are these games going to be cross-platform? If Warframe is cross-platform, that will be amazing, because that will give the population boost to the game a significant boost, and that is something I would like. More players is always better, and that game is made, you know, just to have fun. It's not a competitive game, a competitive shooter, so there won't be any consoleization, casualization. The game will not be compromised by a PlayStation 4 or a console. Now, PlanetSide 2, that's a completely different beast altogether.
10 seconds.
I mean, I know we have... Oh, that's a tank down there. I know we have the whole SOCOM communities and MAG communities, but like I've said, people, after Killzone 3, I was done with console multiplayer games altogether. I cannot stand their communities. I cannot stand the player bases and things like that. But like I said, when you have a 2,000 player game, more is better. But we're walking on shaky waters here because we don't know how a console base and PlayStation 4 users could adversely affect the game on PC. I'm already having to wait 15 minutes to hop onto a different planet because there's so many damn people playing this game.
Back to 60.
Oh man, my aim is awful. And apparently these guys are too because they can't kill anybody. Let me lower down the sensitivity. I can do that on the fly, mouse DPS. So like I said, Warframe, no problem with cross-platform. In fact, I promote it. Let's not miss out on an opportunity like DC Universe Online. Let's get it going, get people playing together. It would be nice to see a lot of multiplayer games that are able to be played on both PC and console together, because we know damn well it's not happening on the Xbox One or the Wii U, so Sony could take opportunity and take advantage of doing something like this. PlanetSide, you know, that is their game. That is something Sony Online Entertainment has developed themselves, so they could take initiative and do that too. As far as demands and how demanding these games are graphically, I think they could do Warframe 1080p 60 frames per second, albeit not having the physics on it, because, you know, physics are kind of complicated and demanding. But as far as PlanetSide goes, they could do, you know, 1080p 30 frames per second, because I'm not sure that a game like this could run at 60 frames per second on a console, but that's just me. Who knows? I mean, we all knew as soon as Sony decided they were going to put 8 gigs of RAM in this thing that PlanetSide 4 was going to be something they were going to try. So here's the hope of more games come like this. Sony definitely on the ball right now. They have their own exclusives. They have the third-party games. They're getting the free-to-play models out there. They're getting a ton of support. And what else can you say? At this point right now, oh crap. At this point right now, outside of a $600 price tag, the PlayStation 4 is looking pretty damn good. That's new. Ah. Independent black women? I got killed by independent black women?
Somebody repair the gal.
Guy flanking from behind.
I'm on my way back. Just I think that I'm the only.
All of the battles you fought up to now were simply a part of my plan.